and she really thought we were gonna jump her. Like, are you serious?
I drink till I'm drunk, smoke till I'm high, castle on the hill, wake up in the sky. You can't tell me I ain't fly. I know I'm super fly. I know I'm super fly. The ladies love luxury. That's why they all fuck with me. Out here with the moves, like I invented smooth. You can't tell me I ain't fly.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Char Lovely, and if you are new to my channel, hey lovelies, and if you would like to like and subscribe to my channel and push that notification button on each time that I post, go ahead and do that. It'll be down below the subscribe button. So let's get on with the story time. So we're gonna go back to my high school days where I used to like fight everybody and think I was like, I was a fucking mess, guys. Like, I was the biggest mess ever, to the point where like I was always getting suspended for like the dumbest shit ever. And I'm gonna tell you guys about how I got suspended for something that I did not technically do. Like, it was just so fucking dumb. So let's get on with the story time. So this happened, I think it was like my, I'm gonna say my junior year, maybe the end of my sophomore year, but I'm most likely gonna say my junior year. So like my junior year, I don't know what it was about that year, but like we always like, or I always got in trouble for like the dumbest shit ever. So like that's when I was like fighting people, like, yes, we're gonna fight type shit. And I don't know why I like did that type of shit. Like, it was so dumb to be fighting. Like, I don't condone in fighting, but if you guys want to see my fighting video, and if you guys want to hear my story time on like my fighting stories, I only have one story time on there. It's the I fought my friend story time. It's actually fucking hilarious because this was like 4 years ago, and it's just like, wow, that's like crazy. Almost 5 years ago. Sorry guys, I'm very thirsty, so before I start this fucking story time, I'm gonna drink this water. So, like I said, it was fucking, what, 11th grade? I was a junior. I was, you know, minding my business. And, like, when it was, like, 11th grade year, it was when, like, everybody's been on Facebook. But, like, they used to make these fake-ass pages and, like, put, like, oh, this person's a ratchet. Oh, this person's a hoe. Oh, this person did this and that, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why, but they always had, like, these identified, like, pages, and I never knew like who the person was who posted on the page. So one day I was on my social media, right, and there was this page that I got, you know, added into. So there was this page in high school where like it was just a fake page with people from like the high school and like people all throughout San Diego, and they're like, oh, this person's this, oh, this person's that, oh, this person's ratchet. So the page was called El Cajon Ratchets. I think I still like have that page, like it's somewhere on social media, but somebody made a fake page called El Cajon Ratchets, and still don't know who the fuck it was till this day. Nobody knows who it was. So I was the profile picture on El Cajon Ratchets, and I don't know if you guys went to El Cajon High, but you guys knew if you got called ratchet, like that was like the biggest insult of all insults. You could get called you know what?
C-U-N-T. You could get called, you know, anything in the book except for fucking ratchet.
So I was on the page, so I probably was like the most hated person ever, and I was the profile picture. It was one of my pictures with like a cheetah shirt, and then like the sun was in my eye and shit like that, and then people were commenting on it, laughing. So then everybody started like tagging me in it. So I was like, oh my god. So like it was to the point where like I kind of like, you know, I felt really bad about myself. Like I thought I was like the ugliest person ever in junior year because of that. Like, I told my counselor about it, and I was like, there's this page, and they're bullying me, and, you know, it's called El Cajon Ratchets, and I didn't do anything to this page, and they won't tell me, like, who they are or anything like that. And it got so bad to the point where, like, I went to the principal's office at one point, and I told and said, like, this page is harassing me, and I think it's somebody who goes to El Cajon High. So, yeah, I fucking snitched. I did it. Yup. Because the whole fucking school was probably laughing at me because everybody followed that page. And if you weren't on that page, you're like, oh, I'm a bad bitch, this and that, blah, 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 blah. But, like, people in high school, they always used to call me ratchet, okay? Didn't know why they called me ratchet, but they just called me ratchet. Like, I was just very, like, weird in a way. Like, I was super fucking awkward, super weird, super skinny. Just high school was... It was high school. Like, I wouldn't say I was, like, you know, ugly back then, but I thought I was ugly. But my mindset now is, like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, you weren't even ugly. You were just too fucking skinny and awkward. That's the only issue. So I'm like,
sis, like, well, why were you thinking that? Like, now I'm just like, I'm hot shit, so nobody can tell me shit. Period. Period. Point blank motherfucking period.
So let's get on with the girl who has tried bullying me online. So this is similar to the alcohol ratchets, because I think she saw the page because she was calling me ratchet. Don't know what she was talking about, but I remember I was on my Facebook. I don't know why, but like in high school, Facebook was like the place to just fucking talk shit. Like I told y'all about the fucking alcohol and ratchet page. Now this person started bullying me on her Facebook page. Facebook's just a fucking getaway for bullying. It still is, but like not too much. It's just all throughout social media, there's just a lot of trolls, but this person was just like a real life fucking troll. So her and she had like two sisters. Her sister was a freshman, she was a junior. Her and her sister looked just alike in a way. Like they literally look like twins. So I was cool with all of them. I was cool with her. We're gonna name her Rebecca, and then we're gonna name her sister Tracy, and then we're gonna name the other sister Angelina. So Angelina, no fucking, oh my god, I'm mixing up the names. Rebecca, Tracy, and Angelina. Those were the three sisters. Rebecca was a junior, Tracy was freshman, and the other chick, forgot what I named her, but she was a senior at the time. She literally tagged me in a post, and she was like, yeah, I think you're ratchet, so the fuck what? What the fuck are you gonna do, bitch? And I was like, wait, what the fuck? So all the popular kids and all the fucking jocks, everybody who you could think of that was hot shit back then, liked at the post. And this was way before there was like the reaction on Facebook where you laugh and where you heart and shit like that. So everybody liked that post, and she was like, I called you ratchet. Yeah, so what? So when I commented on it and I was like, you know, going off on her, so it was like a social media fucking war. And then I had me and my sister's friend who was Pacific Islander, we're gonna name her Trisha. So I had Trisha go on there because I really couldn't take it anymore. I was like literally in my room fucking crying. I don't know if you guys ever saw Cyberbully and how the girl got bullied and shit like that online by her high school classmates, and all she did was go in the room and fucking cry. That was literally me on my Facebook getting harassed by this girl. Didn't know why I did not block her right away like I do now, but it was just like, I feel like I had to defend myself, but like nobody was defending me. Everybody was like laughing and making fun of me on the post. I did nothing to this girl whatsoever. And then when Trisha hopped on the post, she said, you need to stop messing with my homegirl. She didn't do nothing to you. Like, you're fucking lame. So when the girl was like, oh, I have something for you too, her little sidekick, blah, 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 blah. Then she was like, okay, bitch, when I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then she was like, you're not gonna do anything, you fucking stupid bitch. Like, it was just so dumb. Like, oh my god. So then she was like, you need to leave my homegirl alone, point blank period. And then we left it at that. So tell me why the fucking next day I went to school, and I don't know why, but every time when I'm heading to class, or I'm heading to like fucking theater, or heading to like theater club, because in high school I was in theater club, so like after school I would go to like rehearsal and shit like that for like a play or whatever the fuck we're doing, or a meeting, and somebody always stops me and tries to fucking like fight me for some reason. So as I was heading to fucking theater, remember this fucking clearly, because in my high school it was very small. So there was the fucking lunchroom, which was outside. We did not have an inside lunchroom. It was so fucking ghetto. And then with all the tables and shit like that, there was like the bleachers, and then across from the bleachers was like a fucking statue of like an Indian, because that was our mascot. And then when you walk straight, you go outside of the school, and then there's the gym, and then there's the theater across the street. So I was walking, and then out of fucking nowhere, all you heard was, oh, Charlovely, hey, I gotta talk to you real quick. And I was like, who the fuck is that? So then I looked, and it was fucking Rebecca just like standing there. And then she was like, come here. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, whatever. So then I went over there, and I looked at her, and I was like, what's up? And she was like, oh yeah, I did call you ratchet, and I'm telling you that you're ratchet to your fucking face. You're not gonna do shit, bitch. So you need to just live with it and get over it that I called you ratchet, and I was laughing at you yesterday. Get over it. You're not gonna do shit, bitch. And I was like, okay. And I was silent, because like I remember when I was in high school, if I am silent, very, very silent, that means I'm going to fucking hit you, or I'm basically fucking mentally preparing myself to beat your ass, basically. So I was like,
Okay. All right, cool. I was like, oh, that's fine. I was like, okay, so you can meet me
after school, by the theater because I have theater, and you know I have theater right now. So I'm gonna be late for class because I did not want to be late for class for nothing. I was like, I'm gonna be late for class. So with that being said, you could just meet me after school. Like, fuck all this talking shit. You could just meet me after school. She's like, okay, whatever, I'll be there, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass. I was like, okay, well, watch you get your ass beat. I'm gonna be late for class. And the bell rung, and I fucking just, like, fucking went to class. And I was late as shit. Like, I was, like, at least 5 minutes late. And everybody was fucking looking at me like something's gonna happen or I'm gonna get in trouble. And I was, like, looking at them like, dude, like, I'm not gonna get in trouble. With that being said, guys, at one point, I fucking kind of left class a tiny bit early. I called my sister, because my little sister's in the story too. She's only a year and a month younger than me. So when I called my sister and I talked to our homegirl who lived with us at the time, I was like, yo, this girl, she tried to bully me at school again. She went in my face and she said I'm not going to do shit. So I told her that I'm going to beat her ass after school. So can you guys come up to the school? They're like, all right, bet, I got you. So my sister and the friend literally came up to the school because my house was walking distance to El Cajon High. So it took them like, I'm going to say 15-20 minutes of a walk to get there. So then I was like, can y'all bring my shorts? So I kept on calling them. I was like, you need to bring me some shorts. You need to bring me my hair tie because this bitch is going to get beat the fuck up. So they literally came to the school in El Cajon High. If somebody was going to get into a fucking fight and they like got out of gym or something or whatever, if they found a place to change, they will wear a tank top and some basketball shorts and their hair would be tied up. That's how you knew that somebody was gonna fight or they're going to PE class, or that's just how they fucking dress with their fucking hoodie because we couldn't show our shoulders. So my sister and our Pacific Islander friend Trisha came up to the school with their outfits. They're like, where the bitch at? And I was like, I don't know where this bitch is at, but I know that class is about to be over in 2 minutes, so like, let's go and fucking find her. So the tea is, guys, is that girl literally was not gonna meet me at the fucking theater. She was literally walking another way. Literally, she was a soccer player too, which I forgot to tell y'all. She was a soccer player, varsity soccer player, and she literally was not gonna meet me because when we were walking, the bell rung. Everybody saw girls in fucking shorts and shit like that and a fucking tank top, and they were looking like, oh shit, there's gonna be a fucking fight, like, because they knew what's up with the fucking outfits and people rolling up to the school with their hair in a bun, like, there's gonna be a fucking fight. Like, be ready for the fucking fight, guys. Be fucking ready. Get your homegirls, get your homeboys, get the camera, because there's gonna be a fucking fight, okay? Don't tell the narcs because they'll break that shit up fast and sing it to the office. So everybody was already fucking looking like, what the fuck? Oh my god, there's gonna be a fight. So when we fucking saw that girl, my sister was the first person who came up to her because she already knew what was going on. She already knew that I was fucking like being a crybaby ass bitch crying about somebody bullying me for no fucking reason, and basically had me the laughing stock of the fucking school and fucking Facebook and social media and shit like that. And like, when we saw that bitch, may I remind you, our faces went like resting bitch face 2.0. Like, bitch, what's up? What you gonna do? So we saw her and my sister's like, why are you bothering my sister? Why are you picking on my fucking sister? And she was like, I don't even know you, so like, I don't gotta explain nothing to you, da 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 da. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. She tried to act dumb for a minute. She was like, bitch, I know what the fuck you were doing because you were sitting there picking on my sister online, calling her ratchet. For what? For what? She said, bitch, you better shut the fuck up or I fucking punch you in your fucking face. Bitch, say something else, I'm punch you in your mouth. And then the girl got silent for a minute because she knew that my sister was gonna punch the bitch in the mouth. So then Trisha, who was in the fucking social media war, literally went in the girl's face. The girl's like super fucking skinny. She's tall too, but she was like very like this, like a fucking stick. And then Trisha was like, yeah, bitch, you're talking all that shit, making fun of her and shit like that and saying that I'm not gonna do shit. Bitch, what's up? I'm in your face right now. I'm in your face. So then at one fucking point, I got in her face, and then all you hear was my sister screaming, hit her! Hit that bitch! What the fuck are you doing? Hit that bitch! So I was like dogging the bitch out, and then out of nowhere, there was a fucking big ass crowd Like in the high school, when there's a fight, everybody fucking crowds around the fucking fight. And the crowd was like this big, swarming around, just fucking swarming. And then I was in her face dogging her out. I said, so bitch, you really thought I wasn't gonna meet you or fucking find you and beat your fucking ass? Like I was talking hella shit. I said, call me ratchet again and I'm gonna fucking beat your ass right now. And then she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are trying to jump me. Why are you guys trying to jump me? I said, bitch, ain't nobody gonna jump me. And then she literally was so fucking like just shooketh. She was very shooketh. And then at one point, fucking Trisha, when I backed up for a second, Trisha got back in the bitch's face. She said, bitch, I want to fight you. And then she pushed the girl.
The girl was like, ah! So like the bitch fucking flew
honestly across from where she was at here to fucking here. And then the fucking narcs came and then they fucking like held Trisha back and they had her body. They like put her in like a restrained position. And then my teacher who knew me since freshman year, he fucking saw me and then he was like, I want you to be successful. I said, please just let me fucking beat her ass one time. Like let me punch her. Like I was gonna swing, like my fist was like this and I was gonna swing at her and just fucking beat the shit out of her. But then my teacher was like, no, I want you to be successful. I want you to be successful. And the two narcs were right here. And then the other narc was fucking handling my friend. And then the other fucking narc tried to like handle my little sister when she was just like standing there. Like they didn't notice her like arguing or anything. They weren't there at the time. We were just dogging her out and like making her look stupid in front of everybody. So then fucking the narcs try to pull Trisha away and then they're like, oh, you need to go to the office to me. And I was like, oh, hell no. So then when the narcs pulled the other girl away, they literally protected the fuck out of the girl. She was like, bitch, yeah, I'll beat your fucking ass. Yeah, that's what your ass get. You're not gonna do shit. Da, 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 da. It was just crazy. She literally waited until the fucking narcs in my high school was the security. So she waited until the security guys came. They saw, okay? And they fucking pulled her back like she was gonna do something. And then fucking her dumb ass literally was running her mouth so much to the point where like everybody was like, dude, like she looks fucking dumb. Like she literally could have did something or do anything. Like she's just running her mouth. So then we ran off the fucking campus. We literally dipped, me, Trisha, and my sister, and we fucking ran all the way off campus. So like we were all the way by like the bleachers and shit, in the fucking lunch area. So we were by the quad area and then we fucking just fucking dipped and shit like that. And it looked like we beat somebody's ass and fucking ran because niggas saw us running and shit. And it just wasn't a good picture. And they're like, yo, they saw me. They're like, yo, where you going? Yo, Trisha, where you going? What happened? Wait, talk to me. What happened? Who did y'all fight? And I was like, bro, I'll talk to you later. And I was like running home. So I ran home, came home, back to school the next day. Tell me why in my first period, they're like, oh, we had to see you to the office. I'm like, bitch, what? You have to send me to the office for what? I didn't do anything. So when I went in the office and the fucking vice principal, okay, y'all, the vice principal is the important part of the story. He was a fucking pedophile ass dude. Like, he got fired for hooking up with another student in his office a few years back. Finally, I knew he was a creeper from the jump. But I met up with him in his office and then I sat down and then he was like, so I heard there was like commotion yesterday and you have to give me the names of the other people. So there was this one tall girl. She looked Islander and I need her name. Does she go to this campus? Because you guys could go to juvenile hall for this kind of stuff. And the other girl, who is she? And I was like, she doesn't even go here. They don't go here. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, Rebecca, she is the soccer player and she has a game tonight. She's in varsity. So for her safety, I sent her home for the day just in case anything happened. I need her protected. This is exactly what the fuck he said. I need her protected for her game tonight. And also, oh, she didn't get suspended because you started the commotion and it was disturbing the peace. So you're suspended for 3 days and she gets to play her game tonight and be protected. And you cannot show up at the game at all whatsoever because you are suspended and you have to stay away from her. I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? He was like, yeah, it was disturbing the peace. So I'm going to have you pack your bags and you can't go back to your first period. You have to go home for a couple of days. So tell me why this bitch literally had favoritism over him and she was a fucking soccer player. and she was varsity soccer player, and I guess she was one of the good ones, so that's why she fucking got away with it. She probably literally went in that office and fucking snitched and then said, oh, she tried to jump me, because literally I got a Facebook message 1.5 days later from a girl from my high school, and she was like, oh, the sister's looking for you too, the big sister, and she said to don't do anything to her sister, and like, I found out, she told me that she was pregnant. Oh yeah, guys, she said that she was pregnant. Preggers. She was never pregnant at all. And the girl literally lied and said, oh, I was pregnant and I felt like I was gonna get jumped, like it was in the safety of my baby, blah, 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 blah. Tell me why her tummy was literally not growing at all, like she had a baby in her stomach at all for the following school year. Like months and months passed and she was still the same fucking size. So that's how I knew she fucking lied about her being pregnant and shit like that. So I was like, okay, this girl's fucking lying. I was like, first of all, she's lying. Second of all, she started it. And she literally tried to make it seem like I was a bad guy and she was the victim, and the, oh, cry me a fucking river ass shit. So yeah, that's just my story time about how I almost fought a pregnant chick. And yeah, it was just fucking like a crazy ass year. And then tell me why I tried to add her on Facebook, I think a year ago, and then she declined my ad. Like, people literally, at least her, still hates me from high school. Like, that happened so long ago. I feel like we could laugh at it now because A, you didn't get touched, and B, you lied, and C, you played the victim. Oh, and D, we're not teenagers anymore. We're grown-ass adults, married, kids. Yeah, she doesn't fuck with me. She'll never fuck with me, like, at all. Like, literally the following years of like our high school years, she literally did not say a word to me. She never bothered me again. She was very, very, I guess, afraid, I guess. So I heard she was like really fucking scared of me. And like every time she saw me, she would like walk fast or like walk the other way. Literally, like from junior year to fucking senior year. That's how she was. She never gave me dirty looks. Like, she literally walked the other way. Like, she saw me, she was like walk, 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 very fucking fast, like she was like in track or something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Like and subscribe to my channel. Push that notification button. Whenever I post a story time, you will be the first to see it and comment on it. You guys have a good night, and I'm gonna drink the rest of my water, guys. I'm thirsty. Bye.
Came to a place where you could take pictures, post on Insta. Your friends say